Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Peters is approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Cobra, Peters. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome one.
All right, fellas, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up, let's go.
36 minutes still ahead of him here, round 1 of 12. When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Wow, look at that, trading shots. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Able to land, good shot again. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He scored well after being hit himself. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
It's as if they couldn't wait for the opening bell. Going at it right from the start, and we're still in the first round. Good stuff.
So it's like watching the Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Pacific, and the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. Everything.
Finds his target again. Good job with another left hand. Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Very nice defensive guard there. And a smart counterpunch by Peters. Blocks away that headshot. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Blocks that belt line well. Good counterpunch. And he scores with a 3-punch combo. Protecting his head well with his guard. counterpunch by Peters. Peters is banged around by a big uppercut. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. The Lion's eye is now cut. That could be a real detriment. Halfway through round number 2. The Lion's got to deal with the swelling now. We'll see how he reacts. Good combination to the head. Well-placed counterpunch by Peters. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Good defense, just covering up down low. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Blocks that belt line well. Well-placed counterpunch by Peters. Good block by the Cobra. Blocks that punch. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Teddy, you talk about going out and making a few opening statements here. The jab has spoken loudly for him.
Yeah, it has spoken loudly. What it's told his opponent is you're not just going to walk in. You're not coming into my house. It's going to be hard. I got a couple locks, a couple padlocks on here.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. The Lion's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
Good exchange. He fires back. Ten seconds to go in this third round. Gets rid of that effort. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to dismiss it. The Lion's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
No, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
Good looking counter punch. He has taken a lot of punishment here.
Well, the special fighters find a way, even when it's desperate like this, to survive. He's got to find that way right now.
Well-placed counter by Peters. That's classic work with the double jab. He scored well after being hit himself. Good block there by the Cobra. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good block there by the Cobra. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good defense, just covering up down low. On the mark, the counter punch by Peters. Last 10 seconds. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that contact. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling.
Round number 5 has arrived. Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. He's just having his way on the outside against the guy that can't afford to stay there.
No, he has to find a way to get inside. I have a little advice for him. Start moving your head and start working your way in without catching the punches on the way in.
But gives one. Good work by the Lion. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Let's see some more head. Let's see some more head. Get out of the way.
A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Peters. Peters is starting to bleed from the nose. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Good job staying away from the danger there. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Lions. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Peters. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
He's got nothing left. And just go for the head. Knock him out.
Back to action here at the start of this round. That last round was very interesting because it was the kind of round that can turn a fight in a completely new direction. He did well.
Yeah, you know, the old-time saying was bad start, good finish. Well, that's what he's hoping for, good finish.
Nice block by Peters. Well-placed counterpunch by Peters. Peters is really in a groove right now, landing that straight punch.
Well, what he's doing is he's staying outside at the right distance. He's getting his opponent, you know, sort of lean in a little bit, and then bang, that straight shot is right there.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Good job fighting from the outside. Peters is treating the word slip like it truly is a four-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He needs to. He's slipping all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hooks. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
Now there's some blood, but it's underneath the eye. It's on the cheek, so it's not going to impair his vision. Nice block by the Cobra. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Well-placed counterpunch by Peters. He scored well after being hit himself. Peters' defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
I like the way that jab is doubled up by Peters. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Offense from defense by Peters. A nice block by Peters. And see him timing that double jab to the head. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Good return fire that time. What a good counter punch by Peters. Or he scores well with the double jab. Smart counter punch by Peters.
Keep the head moving.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Nice work with the jab on the outside. Finds his target again. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Now this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Defensive skill with the block by Peters. How about a return to sender with the left hand? What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you start right there. Has his defense been impaired that much to that degree?
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. What a fight. What a great, great non-stop action fight this has been. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Well-placed counterpunch by Peters. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Able to land. Good shot again. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good block. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Able to counter that attack. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jabs. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Good block by Peters. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Good block. Blocks that punch. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Peters. Super two-punch combo by Peters. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Basic but beautiful. Jab right hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. He got hit, but he sends it right back. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Peters. Parries that punch away. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Devastating blow by Peters. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
mark the counter punch by Peters. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good-looking counter punch. Protecting his head well with his guards. Good-looking counter punch. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. He said he was going to do it from the outside, and now he has. He just got to his man.
His opponent had no idea that he was still in range. He thought he was at a safe distance. Now he knows he wasn't.
He was stunned, but now he's surviving. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Blocks that belt line well. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Blocks the headshot. So we come to the end of the round. And that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
Good exchange, scoring well with the right hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Parries that punch intended for the head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Blocks that belt line well. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. To go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good block by Peter. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Accurate counter punch by Peters. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. To go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Send it up to the ring at the end of this fight to hear what the judges had to say.
Your winner, the Cobra, Peters.
Peters is your winner. One judge saw it even, the other two in his favor. A majority decision.
Very close. Either way you saw it, majority, split, whatever. Close, good, solid fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.